Welcome to this PPD Prepress variable data video. Here we will merge 500 names and addresses with a letter. After opening the variable data module, we select the letter via the File menu. It may take several moments to generate a preview. Next, also via the File menu, we open the CSV file containing our 500 names and addresses. If the imported file doesn't divide into columns automatically, you may need to choose a separator from the drop-down list or possibly enter a custom separator. We will only merge the first name, last name and address from this file. We can ignore the other columns. Note that column 1 contains a serial number. This is always generated by default and may be useful in circumstances where you wish to number each of the merged files. And as you can see, 500 records have been imported when we exclude the header row. We will then switch to the data sort view, where we will add those columns to our fields list. We will join the first name with a space, which we enter as a custom value, and then we will add the second name, which is column 3, after the space. We will then add each of the address columns in turn up to column 8. As you can see, the postal code is in column 8, which is the last column we need from the imported CSV file. For this letter, we will also enter a greeting, such as Dear John, Dear Jack, etc. We type in the greeting word followed by a space, then select column 2, which is the first name, and append it to that greeting word. Following that, we will add a comma. Then click the Generate Fields button on the bottom right corner. The user interface will automatically switch to the layout view. While we can drag and draw one field at a time, if we click the Place All Fields button, as we have done here, all fields will be placed simultaneously. This is ideal for a name and address, as we can use the Field Control option to align all fields automatically. Here we will select the font and font size and align fields to the left, then click the Adjust button. And as you can see, all of our fields have aligned. We will use Helvetica size 15 for the address here. Note that the baseline, or the distance from one row of text to the next, can be adjusted by the value entered in the text baseline distance field. We also have fine control of each field via the Position tab if required. We will use Helvetica Bold for the greeting and for the first line in the address. We can then choose Merge Sample to see what one record will look like merged. Note that the Merge Sample option selects the longest string of text or the longest field from all records. So this will not be a correct address. This sample view contains the longest record from every field. After making final adjustments, then go ahead and choose the Merge Records or Merge Reversed option. As an aside, note the freeform options here. If you have a RIP with a freeform or similar option, you can export the data only and merge it with the master file during the ripping process. The Merge Records option chosen here will merge the records with the original letter file. And as always, the file will open in our default PDF application. Here you can see there are 501 records. This includes the header file. Before concluding this tutorial, I will show you the freeform option. I will close this PDF and from the File menu, select the Merge Freeform option from the menu. And as you can see, the master file has been dropped. We have the merged names and addresses only. This is ideal for very large files. You can import the master file and this freeform file and merge the two during the ripping process. Note the file size of the 501 pages here is just 1.5 megabytes. As an aside, I should point out that no subsetting has occurred, as we have used Helvetica, which is one of the standard 14 PDF fonts. As a point of information, I will compare the file size with the original file that contained the letter, where both the addresses and letter were merged together. Here we can see the file size is 2.4 megabytes, approximately 1 megabytes larger. While this may appear insignificant here, where a lot of records are being merged or where the original artwork contains a lot of graphics or vectors, this will be an extremely important consideration. While in this video I have explained how to merge names and addresses with a letter, it is also possible to merge images, and it is also possible to generate and merge both barcodes and QR codes during the merging process. For more information, I invite you to check out a set of related short videos on ppdprepress.co.uk. Thank you.